Hello, my people. Many people have been asking, where do we start to play keyboard? Keyboard, if you look at it, you'll find it is an electronic device that has black notes and white notes. And once you look at it, it might maybe look to you as complicated, but it's also complicated a bit. But to a person who wants to learn, it is very simple. If you look at it, you'll find we have an arrangement of two black notes, three black notes, two, three. That is how it is, and those are the notes. Every black key here has a name, and every white note here has a name. This is C, where you'll find two black notes. The first white note will be C. This is a C. This is a D, E, F, G. And the cycle continues. A, B, C. So the keyboard, it is a pattern that begins from A to G. This is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And it repeats itself. A, B, C. It continues like that. So, where you'll find two black notes, the first one I've told you is a C. If you go backwards, you'll find B. If you go backwards, you'll find A. And so from this A to this other A, that is a pattern and a pattern, and it continues repeating itself. But if you look, I don't know if you can see to the farthest end, the note that is starting it's C. It's C. So C, this is a key by itself. This is a key by itself. 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 Continue up to here. Those are 12 different keys, if I can say. So in this lesson, I want to assure you you're going to learn how to play song immediately within one tutorial. How do we do that? Now, don't allow the white notes and the black notes to confuse you. You just know the simple names for these notes. I've told you this is a C, it's a C sharp. I've told you this is a D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, C. And the pattern continues, repeats itself. So if you go backwards, we'll have C, B, B flat, A flat, G, G flat. You have F, E, E flat. You have D, D flat. Back to C. So those are the notes. So when we move from C, or rather we move on the higher octave, we are sharpening. But when we are going downwards, we are flattening. That is a mystery. You just know that concept. Number two, another thing to note is in a particular key, there is that pattern. That particular key will follow. And that pattern it is a formation of different chords which, when they are followed, they can form a seamless kind of a melody. They will not go out of melody. So in each key has eight, eight notes, and that is what we call Nashville number system. Nashville number system says it is a system of chords which are aligned to a particular key. If you look at a C, you will not go like this. No, there's something called in music solfatonic. Solfatonic is where we will do something like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So we cannot do do, re. That is do, re. No, we'll do do, re, mi, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Hope you are looking at it. That is the solfatonic. So key C will follow that. So you find you have there's this note and it has a chord. There's this note, each note has a chord that will form that kind of a melody. So to begin is the formation of measures, and we'll find key C. This is key C. Let me put in 0. Put some grand piano. Key C. You'll find we have those notes. So to begin, the question is, how do you form a major chord? A major chord, what is the chord that is represented by this note? You have just said is, what is this chord? And the chord is a major. So you place your finger right there. All right. After you place it, make sure you skip one, skip another one. Look at this. From the first one to the second one, you will pass 3. You skip 3. 1, 2, 3. Regardless is a black note or white note. Skip 3. Put a note. 1, 2. Put a note. So to form a major is 3 and 2. So to begin, my dear fellow beginners, this is where you begin. You place your thumbs there, index, form something like that. That is C, E, and G. Play them simultaneously. That is the first chord that we have just successfully formed. Let's form another major. Another major is found in F. So this is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, 5, 6, 7 to 8. So our number 1 is the one we have formed. We will bypass number 2, number 3 will come to number 4. And repeat the same thing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So we have our number 1, our number 4. That is our step number 2. Fellow beginners, the last one will be number 5. So we have just done number 1, number 4, and now I want us to do number 5. Number 5, you place your thumb there, skip the 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So by now we have just formed three different chords. Our number 1, number 4, and our number 5. If you look at those chords are the backbone of every music that you will hear. Those chords. So I suggest it is very important for our beginners, once you have begun to learn about keyboard, make sure you familiarize yourself with those 3 chords I've just showed you. And these chords are translated in every key. In every key. I've just said it's a 12-key pattern. So we are here. We are yet to reach here. So there's this formation. Once you come to here, there is that formation. Once you come to D, there is its formation. Once you come to D sharp, its formation. That is what happens. But to begin, we are in this key C, where I'm telling you, master these 3 chords. Are very important. So these 3 chords, we call them major chords, and they are the backbone of music. So this is what happens. Do, right? If you play twice each, it will begin to bring something. That is a different progression. I've just used a progression of 1, 4, 5, 4. Let me use another progression of 1, 4, 1, 5. This is how we do it. 1, 4, 1, 5. You see? So if you have a keyboard around you, begin to do that. Let's try another progression. Let's try another progression. By now you can play like a certain song that you have in your mind. It's that simple. So that's another pattern. Another pattern. Another pattern. So if you practice and practice this, you'll do great. That's another different pattern. Get me? Yeah. So that is how we form majors. We can try to deal with minors now. Minors are those chords which color, they make the backbone of, or rather the majors, look beautiful, sounds beautiful. Those are what we call minor chords. That is their purpose. So we have just said majors are the backbone of music, and we have the minors. Minors, they color the chords. We have this minor, and how do we form minor? Minor, I told you number 1 is a major, number 4 is a major, and number 5 is a major. So we bypass 2 and 3. So I want to deal with 2 and 3. 2, we are in 2. Place your thumb. Skip 2. 1, 2. Regardless is a white or black note. Place your index there. Then 3. 1, 2, 3. Remember, in majors, we skipped 3, followed by 2. But in minor, we begin with 2, followed by 3. That's the idea. You get me? Yeah, that is what happens. So this is what you do. You have that minor, you go here, E minor, you have D minor, E minor. Yeah. The last one is number 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, thumb, 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 minors. That one, D minor, E minor, A minor. Got me? E minor, E minor, A minor. Make sure you concentrate with those chords well. Do not miss them. So these chords I've just shown you, they color the majors. These are the majors. And the minors will make the majors sound more beautiful. How? The question is how. Listen to this. Just listen. That is the power of minors. They make the chords more beautiful. For example, if I'm moving from our 1 to our 4, I might just decide to pass through 3. How? There's a way. Yeah. So if you familiarize yourself with majors and minors, you'll find yourself playing something beautiful. Like see, that's a beauty of minors. Yeah, that's what we do. So thank you so much for watching this video. We'll continue from there and I'll show you more chords that will be helpful for you. So brothers and sisters, let's continue subscribing to this channel for more and more content. This is Felix Piano